Momogbasi.
Peter Momogbasi. Thank you so much for the warm reception to start with. And where are we right now? Because my viewers might want to know.
Okay, here is the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument.
Okay, Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument. So I've had people asking me if there is war in Sierra Leone, if we are still fighting and all of that. And that is basically the reason why I'm here today. Because I guess this place has a particular reason why it was formed. So can you please help us, because I know you know better. Yeah.
So to start with, first of all, it was 12 years ago when the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces constructed the Sierra Leone Peace and Cultural Monument during the regime of one of the former CDS, which is the Chief of Defense Staff, retired Major General Alfred Nancy Williams, as he used the soldiers to build this place as a showcase to the whole world that they are craftsmen in the army, and also to foster the civil partnership between civilians and the Republic of Sierra Leone Forces. So, pertaining the question we asked concerning the civil war, there is no more war in Sierra Leone. No more war. Because officially, the former president, who is now in blessed memories, Dr. Alhaji Ahmad Jakaba, declared to the whole world that the war is officially over in Sierra Leone. That was January 18, 2002. So there is no more in Sierra Leone.
So as I'm here, Mr. Momo is going to take us around this place. He's going to explain some of the very, very important statues, why they were made and what they stand for. So you guys, as always, come along while this our able teacher take us through, okay?
Here is the Lion Mountain.
Okay.
558 years ago, a Portuguese sailor called Pedro da Cinta visited Sierra Leone, as he first of all named Sierra Leone as Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a Portuguese language. It means the Lion Mountain. The Portuguese sailor Pedro da Cinta named Sierra Leone for two main reasons. One of the reasons is that the time he came, the shape of the land that he saw up to date is just like the shape of a lion. And the second reason was that the time he came was during the raining season. So the sound of the thunder that the Portuguese sailor was hearing, he thought it was a lion roaring. So that was why he named Sierra Leone first as Sierra Leone, meaning in Portuguese language the Lion Mountain. So that's how Sierra Leone got her name, Sierra Leone. That's the origin. Then the British adopted the name and changed it to Sierra Leone as we know it today.
Okay.
So
this is the symbol of Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone got her name.
Okay, so this is the symbol of Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
This represents the Lion Mountain.
Yeah.
So you guys, this is it. This is the representation of the Lion Mountain, and you can see the two big lions guarding the mountain. Not funny.
Personality here is called Sembepie. He was the hero of the Amistad Revolt. He was born in 1813. In late January 1839, Sembepie was captured and sold as a slave to one Spanish slave trader called Jose Luis. On the third day, while they were traveling to the sugarcane master's farm, they secretly used one of his pikes in the boat and cut his chain. When their master went down the boat, as you can see the boat, it was a 3-deck, he quickly went to his colleagues, cut their chains, gave them cane knives, then he said, go and kill the captain. The name of the captain by then, it was called Captain Ferrer. So they went, they killed Captain Ferrer, and then they threw his body in the water. Then Sembepie told those who were controlling the boat that, take us back to Africa. But since they have little or no idea about navigation, or for them to locate Africa as a whole, or Sierra Leone to
without a map,
it was not an easy task.
Yeah.
Wherever they turn, what could they see is water. So he was just saying to those who were controlling the boat that, turn the boat to where the sun is rising from, as there we believe is Africa. Finally, they were captured by making soldiers. They charged them for murder and piracy. But the 6th president of the United States of America, John Quincy Adams, he was the man who advocated on their behalf so that they would bring them back to Sierra Leone. He succeeded in doing that. They brought them, they arrived in Sierra Leone in 1842. But this great hero died in 1879.
Wow.
If you want to collaborate the history of Africa to that of America, and vice versa, it will never be completed without the history of Sembepie.
Wow.
Because in those days, some Americans, they were paying just for them to go and see Sembepie. Some were just paying just for them to go and see or listen to whatever he was saying, even though they were not understanding, because he was speaking the Mende language.
Okay.
But there was one boy among them who was called Kali. Kali was 10 years old. So he served as interpreter between the group of Saint Pierre and that of the Americans.
Okay.
Then the man holding the armor, destroying the gun, is called Isaiah.
Okay.
We call him so because we are referring to the prophet Isaiah in the Bible.
Okay.
So when you read the Bible, Isaiah chapter 2 verse 4, it says, "And he shall judge the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares. Nations shall not lift up swords against nations, neither shall they labor anymore." So he's clearly preaching to us that the guns we used to take and kill ourselves, let us take those guns, beat them with hammer, turn them to any form of agricultural tool, so that we release those tools to till the soil, plant and get something meaningful to it. So that is the example he's showing us now.
Wow.
Isaiah chapter 2 verse 4.
A lot to learn.
Here is the battle honor section. These are the various rewards or honors given to the Republic of Sierra Leone forces for the various wars they fought or even participated in. From the First World War here in Cameroon from 1914 to 16. But officially this war ended in 1918. For the Canada, the Burma War. This was the Second World War. This war started in 1939. But 1943 was the time when the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces participated in that war through the British because we were not strong in terms of logistics, and that war ended in 1945 officially. Then this was recently formed the ECOMOG. That is when different African countries, when they come together and help, for them to go and help another African country, they call themselves the ECOMOG. Yes. So this is the crest or the badge from the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces.
You guys, some of you don't see the good in Sierra Leone. Most people don't even know if Sierra Leone has done any single thing that is worth commending for, right?
Yeah.
Some people can hardly think about any good thing coming from Sierra Leone. And out there you have it. Our soldiers, dead and gone, they fought some of these wars. And these are the medals that our country got as a result of that.
So here is the Reconciliation Center. So after the war ended, January 18, 2002, all the ex-combatants, they went through a process called the DDR, which is the disarmament, demobilization, and the integration process. So that is why the man who wrote the project for this peace and cultural monuments, the then former CDS, retired Major General Alfred Williams, he said that there is so much in us that unites us, that divide us as Sierra Leoneans. We must recognize this fact and learn to live with one another.
Okay, so you've told us why this place was established and all of that. So do people pay to come here?
Yes. They do pay. National adult, they are paying 5,000 per person. Non-national, they are paying 10,000 per person.
Okay,
These
so
are the various prices.
okay, so guys, that is really cheap because you consider the fact that they upkeep this place. They always do the painting during November to December and all of that. So you are only seeing the greens all around because it is a rainy season and all of that. But they keep this place neat and fine so that people can come here to take pictures and all of that. So that upkeep needs money. So that is why they are asking $1. Yeah? $1 for foreigner, and then $0.5 for a citizen. That is small.
Inside there are names of dead soldiers from all wars, from the First World War on to the Civil War. Yeah. And there are about 2,000 names inside there.
Wow.
Yeah, about 2,000 names. Their names are just written on plaques on the wall.
Okay, so this is the whole building that is just set aside for that.
Of course, yes.
Wow.
So they are referred to as KIAs, the Killing in Action Soldiers. We also have the MIAs, Missing in Action, and also the WIAs, Wounded in Action Soldiers.
Okay, so
they
the
are
dead in action.
Yeah, killing
in action.
So they were fighting the war when they were shot and they died.
So their names are in here.
Yeah.
We're not going to go in there.
So he's preaching against discrimination. He's not saying he's going to save only his colleague soldier and leave the sick woman over there with her child. You know, in any war or negative events, women and children, they suffer a lot. So he's finally preaching against discrimination. He's not saying he's going to take only his colleague soldier and leave the sick woman with her child. He said, no, discrimination is not good. He's going to save them all.
Yes, so I can see this. I don't know, is this representing the legal system, justice?
Oh, yes, justice system.
Okay.
You know, this woman, we are referring to her as Mama Salo, Mother Salo. She's representing someone who has committed a crime, but now she's pleading for mercy. But the judge showed her the two scales of justice and said to her that we all have equal rights and justice in court. If she has committed a crime, they've explained to her the repercussion for the crime she has committed. After they've passed the last verdict on her, and the judge has hit the hammer upon an object, it's a matter of must for her to suffer whatsoever repercussion for the crime she has committed. So this is representing one of the three arms of government in Sierra Leone, which is the judiciary.
I can see a very beautiful woman here and a young man standing. So who are they?
Okay, this woman is called Madame Yoko.
Oh, this
Madame
is Madame
Yoko,
Yoko.
commonly known as Mami Yoko.
Okay.
She was a very brilliant woman, a woman of culture and ambition. She was born in 1849. In 1884, Madame Yoko was crowned as Queen of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is in the southern part of this country, Namba district. And there she established a famous Sunday bush, locally called Bondo Bush, a secret society mainly for females. And there she was training young girls all over Palmende country. And after training them, she will make sure that she gave their hand in marriage to Sergeant of Frontier Police and the other important chiefs. She was the first female paramount chief in the whole of Sierra Leone.
The first female paramount chief in Sierra Leone.
Whole of Sierra Leone. But in those days, they were not allowing a woman to be a leader. Therefore, she used her friendship with the British to conquer her subjects, especially the Willie men, because they said it is not possible for them to sit as men of the land, then a woman should be the leader. But just because she was having good time, good rapport with the British, she conquered them. She was even using her charms by mesmerizing the British so that she would use in diplomatic missions. The man standing by her side is a praise singer. Locally we call him as the Yeliba. Whenever Madame Yoko does something good, the Yeliba or the praise singer will sing a song of praise for her so that she will get motivated to do more good things. But she died in 1906.
Okay, so you guys, if we have been talking about the rights of women, we want to have the platform to do great things, you know, we just want to be empowered and all of that. I believe it started from Madame Yoko, because she was an African that believed that women are not supposed to like always be at the back of the house, in the kitchen and all of that. So we want to throw that kudos. So I can see land that's below our Sierra Leone, and I can see John Akka. So I'm guessing this has some relation to our national pledge, national anthem, right? Okay, so help us, please.
Okay, John Joseph Akka, of which that was his full name, John Joseph Akka, he was an ambassador of culture and versatile entertainer. He was born in 1927. In 1961, John Joseph Akka was appointed as the first indigenous director of the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Service. Today, the name of that institution has been changed to Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. He was the man who founded the National Dance Troupe, and he used to travel with them all over the world, even the Commonwealth Art Festival in London. And this is representing dance troupe on either side today. He was the man also who wrote the rhythm or the music of our beloved national anthem. That's why they are seeing something like this here, Land That We Love and Sierra Leone. And this is the most important verse in the three stanzas of our beloved national anthem. John Joseph Akka was the man also who instilled in us a sense of pride for our culture. For us to say today, we are patriotic Sierra Leoneans, and that we are ready to die or defend Sierra Leone at any time. But he also died in 1975.
So this is Saka Stevens and this is Samilton Magai. So is there anything special about these two people?
Yes, to start with, first of all, these people, they were astute politicians. Samilton Augustus Tiba Magai was the architect, the leader, the father of Sierra Leone independence and the first prime minister. He was born in 1895.
So this is the first
prime minister in Sierra Leone, Dr. Sir Samilton Augustus Tiba Magai. So what is holding here is representing the agreement, the bond or the tie they went to sign Sierra Leone independence agreement. Yes. Then over there we have Sir Shaka Stevens.
Okay, this is Shaka Stevens.
You see, both of them, they attended the same primary school, which is the Iri Accord. They attended the same secondary school, which is Albert Academy. Yes, I'm a proud academician also. Oh, yes.
The red guys.
Yes. And they also attended the same university, which is the private college, oldest university in West Africa, founded in 1827. But Samilton Magai was senior for Dr. Shaka Stevens.
Okay.
So, like I said, they formed the two major political parties, the traditional parties, as normally see in Sierra Leone.
Okay, wait. So now the guidance is cause the confusion.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone people.
Well, both of them, they were among the people that formed the Sierra Leone People's Party, the SLP.
Okay, then they decided
Later
to go
on,
apart.
that was one of the main reasons why Dr. Siakapo Receiving said he is not going to be part of the SLP. So that was the time he went and formed the All People's
Congress.
All People's Congress Party.
So now we get the aid for the case. These two guys, they are standing here after causing a whole lot of commotion in Sierra Leone. Okay, Lord, but before. Okay, I mean I put them here. Okay, you guys, that is it for this particular video. I enjoyed filming it. I enjoyed editing it. Like, I was just laughing all through this editing process. And I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this video. Thank you so much for your usual support. Thank you for watching. And I just want to say thank you and I appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVP to the P. So until my next video, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and let me hear your comments down below in the comment section. Bye bye. And wait, make sure you're keeping safe as always.